Hello everyone. My name is Sashi Giggle Esmeralda. I am a stand-up comedian, indie film actress, host by profession before the pandemic. And since I'm a graduate of fine arts at the University of Santo Tomas, I also accept commissioned artworks and paintings. We were hit by a pandemic, so live events were canceled, and I shifted. Now I'm an entrepreneur. I am selling beauty and health products online. I was born and raised in Dagupan City, province of Pangasinan, but I am now residing and built my family here in General Trias, Cavite. Well, my journey to self-discovery, I am quite lucky because I have a very supportive family. I am the only child in the family. And as young as I remember, I already knew that I am a woman inside. I love the things and everything about being a woman. But I started transitioning when I was 15 years old. But the access of hormones that time was not that easy compared to this time. Like we buy our hormones from a black market, someone is selling, and we were taking hormones by doing self-medications only. I also started joining trans pageantry as young as 16 years old. And I've been joining a lot of beauty pageant from the barangays to the cities, municipalities all over northern Luzon. The latter part of my trans pageantry journey, I gained 3 national crowns, which are the following. The first, I was crowned as the Binibining Gay Pilipinas Earth 2011. And Manila's 5 Prettiest 2016 and Miss Gay Philippines World 2018. I also joined the television pageant Miss Q&A, where I gained 5 crowns and became a semifinalist, and I was tagged as the transgender nanay ng General Trias, Cavite. Of course, the joys I've experienced is that being a performer, wherein I have the chance to perform all over the country and as well as some international shows. Every time I see an LGBT member, the socialization is instant, as if as if the feeling is like we've known for a long time already. There is an instant connection, and that is a very exciting to experience, because the socializing effect of my co-LGBT member is instant, and we can open a conversation instantly compared to the heterosexual individuals. I also want to share that basing on my experience being a performer, there is this treatment that is not equally given to an LGBT member who is living normally and someone like me who lives as a performer, who performs on stage, who travels. There is this VIP treatment that is given to me because I'm a performer and a big company is paying for me. And the treatment is different compared to ordinary LGBT. Like for example, whenever I have mall shows, there's no big deal if I enter the women's comfort room. I am even assisted by the security personnel of the mall. Even though I'm a trans woman, there's no issue at all. But sometimes, or there was this one time where I went to the mall and nobody recognizes me. They just consider me as an individual, or as a normal individual, or as a normal trans woman, and I was not allowed to enter the premise of the women's comfort room. So I see the big difference when it comes to treatment, the status symbol that the community is showing to LGBT members. I've been a trans mom year 2011, and I gained my gift from God through surrogacy. I traveled to Thailand. I researched and found the individuals who could help me fulfill this dream of mine. And my son is now 9 years old. He's a loving baby boy. My fear of being a trans woman parent, of course, is similar to the fear that I am experiencing, like what I've mentioned on my television exposure the other day, that I have this everyday struggle. Every time I go outside, there are still uneducated individuals who are not really that aware on how they treat trans women like me. Like for example, using the wrong pronouns. Well, I use the pronouns she and her. And there was this one time that we went to the mall, and the sales lady continuously and repeatedly called me sir. And my son was there to call out the sales lady, and my son loudly told me, Mama, the sales lady kept on calling you sir. And then the sales lady was surprised, and she immediately changed the pronoun she uses to call me. So those experiences of mine are one of my fears, because I don't know how my son would react with that. How would he accept that? How would he consider inculcating that in his mind, that his mom is called with wrong pronouns. And of course, I also fear of bullying when it comes to my son's school. But as for now, I am so happy that the school of my son is practicing inclusivity and equality. Actually, I was even elected and voted as the president of the Parents Teachers Association of the school, and that for me is already an achievement. Being the president, comparing myself to the heterosexual parents present during the election, it is really an achievement that someone like me will be elected on the top position. Mean to say that they trust me and they believe on my capacity, with the responsibility of being the president of the Parents Teachers Association. So from that act, it is also my simple way of showing trans visibility to the parents, and as well as to the students available or who are present in that institution. My ultimate dream in life, of course, is to have a stable career to provide for the future of my son. I would like to live in an ideal country or a community or society, of course, where equality and inclusivity is practiced. So if I would be living on a country as perfect with the qualities I have mentioned, I think it would be very happy. I would be more productive because there are no inhibitions anymore. I could showcase my talent, my skills 100% without thinking of what people would react or would say. Well, people should confront issues on gender and sexuality, most especially in the family. I think there should be an open conversation, like what happened on my family. My parents are always open with me every time I do have a problem or I worry on something. They always talk to me and they always ask me. And by doing this every day, it had been easier for me to come out and open up to my parents, and I was lucky that I was really embraced and accepted. For now, I am happy that there are certain companies who are already practicing important things from the SOGI And I wanted that this soji will be really implemented everywhere so that people will be aware and will be properly educated on how to treat and deal with the LGBT community.